Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is a brother Amawar Rakar back with another lesson, and this is just a brief one just on suffering, because you can get a bit too cozy sometimes in this truth, and brothers are going through some stuff, man. Obviously, I'm not going to get into brothers' business and all of that, but just know that there's brothers out here that are going through some really difficult times, man. And I'm not talking about normal things like problems with their women and problems with their children, problems with, even money, man. Even though that money, brothers are going through that as well. But, there's worse things than that. A lot worse, especially when it comes to health. No, do you know what? I'm going to correct myself there, because some of these monetary situations can go beyond just being, having an empty wallet. It can go beyond that. So I'm not even going to say that. I want to correct myself from that, man, because you know what, money. The scriptures say that money is a defense, man. It defends you from a lot of things, man. All right, hunger, homelessness. All the things that we don't need and all want. But these things can happen, man. All right, these things can happen. So, suffering. It goes to show you that suffering, is a part of this. Don't underestimate what you might have to go through. All right? And I often say this to myself when I come home from a hard day's work, and, I chill out and I eat, which is a blessing in itself. And then I have a bed to sleep in and a roof over my head, man. Now, to most people out there, that's a standard, man. But you got to understand that it's not a standard. Not anymore. Right? These are tough times that people are in. And it's only going to get tougher, man. And I realized how bad it really was when I was on my travels yesterday to and from camp. Just the amount of people that are on the streets begging, picking up things off the floor, right? No one is born into that, right? No one is born on the streets. Well, there might be a few anomalies regarding that, but in general, most people are born in hospitals, and they, as children, as babies, they go home into a home, man. So these people have fallen off at some point. And we can fall off, man. And I don't mean in that falling out, going off according to the word, but I mean we can fall on bad times, man. So I'm just going to get into a few scriptures on that, to make the point. Lord willing, it'll be edifying. So Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach in the Apocrypha, 2:2 says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." So when the chips are down is the time, I'm going to correct myself for a second time now. Not just when the chips are down, at all times, right? Cleave unto the Most High. But you must do it when the chips are down, man. Right? Have trust. Have faith, man. Have faith. Having faith when you're down and out is not just saying, the Lord will sort it out. If it's his will, he will sort it out. And he'll sort it out in his time, man. Right? But just know that he is here for his servants, man. He will take care of his servants, man, as promised, man. Right? So don't start having ill thoughts when you're down and out, man. Just know that this is all for, excuse me, our learning, man. It's all for a test, right? And then we're going to get into that in this chapter anyway. So whatsoever is brought upon thee Take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Yeah, it's all right being happy-go-lucky and all of that when things are going well or things are going easy, right? But you should be doing that when it's bad as well, because you know why it's happening to you, right? Because the Most High is testing you, man. All right. If you want to get into any establishment on this earth that people deem worthy, whether it be university or being a law enforcement or being a lawyer or a nurse or whatever it is, you have to go through tests, rigorous ones, man. So we're not talking about, we're talking about the highest position that can be held on this earth, man, as men of Israel, man, which is being of the elect. So you have to pass, there's jobs in this world that you have to have like 5 interviews for, man, to get these jobs, maybe even more sometimes. The process is long because they're trying to find the best, and this is what the Most High is doing, man, right? Separating the weak from the strong. So, these trials, man, is to strength, as always, as the scriptures say, man, to strengthen. Gold is tried through the fire. Anyway, we're going to get into it. I'm saying I'm about to read it. But anyway, getting back to verse 4, man. Be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Be patient. Suffer it. Know that the Lord can bring you out of it. Right? For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men, acceptable, right? Acceptable, for that position, right? Acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Right? These doesn't even need to be broken down. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. So wait. Have patience. Take it. Gird up thy loins, man, as the scripture says. Take it, man. It's here to strengthen you. If the Lord didn't think you were worthy, you wouldn't go through these. If the Lord didn't think there was something in you, let's put it like that, you wouldn't go through these things, man. If he didn't care about you, let's say, he would not be putting these temptations on you. You'd be in the world anyway, man, doing what the rest of these wicked jakes are doing, man. But here you are, you've been given the knowledge, the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, man. Right? The fear of the Lord is upon you. And faith. Use the faith. There's brothers that are in some awful positions that I would never reveal outside of the brotherhood, man. Right? But they have, is tearful because you see these men and the faith that they hold when they're going through what they're going through, man. All right? And it's inspiring. All right? They're examples, man. So yeah, verse 8, ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? The Lord's not despising us when we call upon him for help, man. That's sweet to the Lord. Why? Because it shows that we believe in him and that we have faith in him, right? And don't assume that when you pray for whatever it is that you need. Don't assume you know how it's going to come about either, because it comes around, and sometimes it's happened, and you haven't even realized it's happened, or you haven't realized that the Most High, or you haven't really thought in your mind, well, I'm out of it. Don't imagine how you don't imagine how, don't think that you can imagine how the Most High is going to do His will for you, man. All right, just let it happen. Right. I want to read. There's so much in this, man. Verse 11 says, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways." We can't be fearful, man. The scriptures say the Lord hath not given us the spirit of fear, man. Right? The Lord hath not given us the spirit of fear. In fact, I'm going to have to get that because I can't even remember where it is, and I want to remind myself. What's wrong with this now? So you end up typing these precepts in so much that it already knows what you're going to say. Here it is. 2 Timothy 1:7, for the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Right? So this is all about, when you're going through your whatever afflictions that you may have, man. Right? Remember that sound mind, man. What you got to worry for, man? You got the power of the universe, the Creator, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, at your back. If He wants you to be destroyed, you will be destroyed. There's nothing you can do about that. All right. So remember what you've been taught. Remember your faith. Remember the reasons why you go through your afflictions, man. I'm not saying it's easy, because it isn't. It's not supposed to be. Job 5:17 says, "Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands maketh whole." So the same power that brings you down is the same power that's going to bring you back up. No one else can do it. So that's a reminder that when you're at your lowest and when you're going through some of the worst, remember the Lord did that. And remember He's the only one that can rectify it or reverse it. Right? Verse 19, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine He shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword." Right? "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh." Yeah, man. We know what's gonna happen, man. We know what's gonna happen, but we can't be fearful, man. We can't be fearful because we know the end. We know the outcome, right? So, yeah, what I'm saying is we're gonna be put through the ringer, man, the meat grinder, man. In this thing, it's all part and parcel of it, So, like I said before, as I began this lesson, man, don't get too cozy, because it could be right around the corner, man. At any moment in time, affliction can come upon you. It's like I'm just trying to find a reasonable place to. Right, let's just read it from verse 10. 2 Timothy 2 and 10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. So it's all about, in your moments of being at that low, man, remember what the goal is, man. It's to reign with Yahweh Shai. Just want to get a couple more. Let's go to Matthew 7. Right, Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Right? So the strait meaning difficult, right? Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. There you have it, man. So the only way to enter into the kingdom is the straight gate, man. It's the difficult path. We can't waltz our way into it, right? We can't waltz our way into it. Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, and if children, then heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. That's beautiful, man. No matter what you're going through now, it doesn't compare to the glory of the kingdom, man. It's light, it's really light work, light afflictions, really. And that's not to downplay what any brother's going through. Everything is relevant to every man, right? But what the scriptures just said it, right? You're going to look back at this when you make it into the kingdom and think, wow, was that it for this? And that right now it doesn't feel like that, but when you make it, that's how it's going to feel, right? So that's it, man. That's all I'm going to say. Be strong. Be strong, man. It ain't easy. And not only that, you got to be strong for brothers. You got to be strong for yourself. You got to be strong for brothers too, man. Don't forget that. That's another lesson anyway, man. So yeah, Lord willing, this is edifying. Kahal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakaha Kodash, Barakata Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give all the praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. And double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. I'll say shalom to the next one, man.